Just as I'm about to start filming, my neighbour starts mowing. But it's Sunday, what can you do? Anyway, this video is going to be way more concise. Alright, but first, there is a KE Corolla meet going on, so let's go to that. I believe. They're KE20s. That's very cool. These are all very cool. You got the 36 wagon. Very big oil cooler with the hydro. Drag car things, I reckon. Very cool. Even has the Gilmer belt drive on it, weirdly enough. Love the chunky tyres with the Toyota. Very stock. Very good looking. Very cool. Beautifully bright. Looks factory all over. Even the auto. Very cool. With the leather. Ooh. Hell yeah. Got the white walls on it. We got this one. We have some carbies. Very cool. And an old school distributor on it. And then the opposite, very small port, indeed, and then shipbox. Yeah, anyway, I'm just sitting here waiting for people to leave. Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I was originally going to bring the 8.6, but I'll catch you up with all of the issues on that shortly. Anyway, let's watch some cool Corollas disappearing. So the whole point of this is making this more dailyable. All of the things that I originally wanted to do. One of those things is make it start and drive easy. So I didn't film this, but I had to redo the starter wiring. I bought myself some new terminals to go with it. We got some heat shielding on it because we got the other ones a little hot, and then we've had to restart doing the starter relay. Got a new earth down there, and the earth there had worn itself and gone all yucky. So we are now all redone there. The other thing I wanted to do was lighting, because that headlight had gone and these have never worked. Always wondered why. So I'm about to do this side, and you're about to find out why. Alright, so as you can see, that one is broken along the bottom there. I do have a spare one, however, it is covered in overspray, and this lens is way more cracked and nasty. So ideally, if I could just swap those lenses over and then clean up the body to this one, then I'd have an unbroken one, right? Well, the other problem is that, you know, this body for this one isn't in as nice presenting condition either. So I might try and see if I can clean this one up first, and then I'll see about transferring over if this one comes up nice enough for my liking. Alrighty, so I got the lens off the old one. Normally you would need to heat this up quite a bit to get the glue to separate. However, the glue in this is so old that it literally was barely holding on. So yeah, I'll give this a bit of a clean up, see how we go, see if we can't make it look more like that one there. Alright, so I spent some time cleaning this one up. I thought, you know what, I have some paint hanging around. Let's a bit of a paint of it. So I did it in the black, and I did a little bit of gloss, but I did it in the semi-gloss paint, so it's not super shiny, but that is comparative to what the one on the car is. So as you can see, the blacks are blacker and the colour is colorier. So let's take this tape off and have a better look. Alright, and as you can see, bit of difference there. So that is definitely much harder to shoot, just because it is so much more black than the other one. But it's like almost impossible to see the trim. Alright, now that does look fresh on the car. It does look very good, as opposed to this, which I mean isn't terrible, but oof, that other one, so nice. The other thing is, I do also have the color coded paint for this, so I could hypothetically clean this up, mask it up, and then color code it to the car. I think that would just absolutely set it off. I think that would be perfect. Alright, now I was supposed to go up to Whitey's today so I could try and sort this out, because that's my reverse switch. I do have the right size plug for it, but I got busy stuck doing this and a few other things, so yeah, that's going to be put off. I don't know if it'll be done by the time this video comes out, but you know, that's it there. So yeah, that's one of the other things. So lights work, parkers work finally, and now on to the messier sort of side of stuff. Also, side note, yes, I know it would be absolutely sick to get stuck into this right now, but yeah, I'm trying to make the car dailyable, not fucking sick. But this is definitely now on the cards. Alright, so as absolutely none of you would have noticed, this mirror moves around a bit, and it's actually, when it wants to focus, like you can see the screw moving there, which is concerning. I don't know if this has ever been all the way done up, but it's actually multiple screws that are doing it. So I'm going to try tighten that. Oh, that's finger tight. Oh, Jesus Christ. I really got to go through and do everything on this thing, huh? Now, on the ridiculousness side, it seems absolutely ridiculous to have let it go like this. However, this has only been slowly getting worse over years. And I thought, you know, typical Corolla, it's just rusting out. It'll just be pulling through the skin of the door. So, you know, what am I going to do to fix it? Just leave it, sort it out properly later. However, this is so much better than what I was thinking it might have actually been. So, not that nitty gritty at all. And that's feeling much better. It's just the head that's moving now, really. Which is, I mean, good for me. Really good for me. Because the alternative was way worse. Right, now this doesn't actually help any daily ability, but this is the plug that you require for A86 digital dash. Now, we just depin it, and what I'm going to try and do is 3D print one. I think I have a spare as well, so I think I have another one. So, I was in the middle of making a video about how I'm going to improve the drivability of this car as a daily. Right, then he goes and shits the bed. Let me show you. So I went to go start it up to move it last night and I wasn't getting any spark. So you check the igniter, well, that's the ignition coil, that's the igniter, check and check, nothing. So let's go to the signal, right? And look at that, it's a bird's nest. What has happened is, in here and in here, they wind this copper wire around for your Hall effect sensor so you cam can see when it's at home as it passes through. The plastic has become old, deteriorated and fallen away to retain this, and it has jumped out and created a bird's nest out of it. So now I have just a bunch of copper wire. Lovely, right? Now I am so very lucky because these things almost never show up for sale. I'm all out of distributors because the other one in the 8.6 is also fried on the internals due to the alternator going. So this actually came up 2 days ago. It was up for sale. Perfect. Like it's only done a few thousand Ks. It's had no leaks through it. The plastics are all in good condition. So I'm going to take this one and I'm going to change the seal on here and the seal in here so that the cap seals. And then we're going to put it in there and hope that we never have any fucking dramas with this again. So I'm selling these rebuild kits. I have taken the smaller one and I'm about to replace the larger one there as well so the cap will seal up. But I have become an unfortunate master of replacing these distributors. So yeah, if you've got a 4AGE and you want to get yourself one of these, check out my website. I'll put a link in the description. To go with it, we've got some heat shielding on it because we got the other ones a little hot, and then we've had to restart doing the starter relay. Got a new earth down there, and the earth there had worn itself and gone all yucky. So we are now all redone there. The other thing I wanted to do was lighting, because that headlight had gone and these have never worked. Always wondered why. So I'm about to do this side and you're about to find out why. Alright, and just like that, hopefully this is it. It works. Fingers crossed. Ready? Keys are in the ignition. Let's go, come on. Look at that. Stupid piece of shit Corolla. Someone needs to remake the Dizzies on these. Yeah, anyway, another one. Alright, and because I am terrible for getting carried away, I am currently working on the little bush that sits in the door pin where the strap is, because mine was all worn out and it was just making this real crazy loud clicking sound because it just wasn't being insulated properly. The plastic had all worn away. So I designing, printing, and about to fit one. Hopefully this might be the last print. Attempt number 3. So yeah, put that in. I'll show you that one. And yeah, hopefully we have a nice not clicking door. Alright, so this little part here, the pin goes through that there, then through the little thing here, so through the top of that one, through this one, and then through the bottom here. And then in this, where our strap is, we have a little bush, and this is to stop it from moving around so much. So once that's in there, it then comes out, goes into this door here, and we put our pin through. So it's a little hard to do one-handed, so I'm going to do it and then we'll be back. Alright, so I got it fixed, but how I got it fixed is not how I thought I'd have to. So the top and bottom hole on the body side of this ended up being elongated from the pin moving back and forward, which is a problem because either I had to make a bigger pin, which this is metal, I wasn't going to do that, or I had to do modifications. I ended up doing modifications, which is drilling the top and bottom holes to be the same diameter as the strap hole, which was 8mm, and then we made up a bushing that sat in those holes the whole way through, and now we don't have that nasty click sound because that hole is just one thing the whole way through, and it basically clips at the top and bottom, so that can't just come out, it does move a little bit, but this pin is now essentially just here as like a physical reinforcement to help the plastic make a nice little bushing there. And as you can hear, no clicking of the door, it just works, which is nice.